Yo, back at it again with another video, man. Hey, don't mind the road. It's a rainy day outside. Good day to get some work in. I'm chilling. But nonetheless, I'm about to explain why being yourself will allow you to fully change your life. Just think about anything, bro. Think about all the times, missed opportunities that you could have had if you were just being yourself. You know, when people speak about manifestation and just receiving blessings and being fruitful, you know what I'm saying, being your best self. I speak about these things so much because those are the core values of life. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being perfect. It's not about being the most intelligent. It's not about being the most competent. It's really about just being the best you. You know what I'm saying? Someone else on the other end could be very creative at their art form, and I could be on the other end of the spectrum and not even comprehend them. But it's not for me to comprehend because they're living in their purpose and their own individuality is suiting them. So which means I'm not supposed to understand it. So oftentimes I notice within my culture that a lot of times we're scared to be ourselves. We're scared to be our true selves. We're scared to wake up and be like, hey bro, I'm tired of the way I'm living, bro. Going outside and wasting money, wasting time, not living. That's not the life I want for myself. And oftentimes we're not, or we don't feel like we're vocal enough. You feel me? We don't feel like we have the power to fully express how we feel out into the universe because it's not about explaining yourself to someone else. It's about fully being in tune with who you are. So you're able to be able to fully have a connection with God in the most high. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like having a relationship with the most high is the most liberating thing. Because, bro, it's probably gonna be a time where you fully living in your truth, where you have nobody. All your day one homies, they're gone. The friends you supposedly associates you associated with that you are doing degenerate shit with, like smoking, like drinking, those people are gone now because they're no longer serving you on this journey. So you might have to walk the path alone. But is that gonna cause you to give up? Is that gonna make you give up? Or are you gonna be like, okay, hmm, it's better to keep going and keep evolving and keep growing than to go back to point A. You feel me? Because if you right here and the finish line is right there, you're not that far away. But if you go all the way back to square one, it's like you diminished everything. You diminished the lesson, you diminished the evolve, you diminished the development. Like you're not evolving anymore, you're descending. So I just want you to know that it's okay to be you, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just genuinely be an honorable, valuable entrepreneur or businessman or creative or artist, bro, do that, bro. You do not have to confine into the ways of society, bro. Because being multidimensional, see, that's the thing about life. You get to be whatever the fuck you want to be. You can be the most creative artist, the most intrusive, thoughtful thinker. That's not always, and being intrusive isn't always a bad thing. You can be the most enlightened individual. You can be the most intelligent individual. You can be the most physically strong individual. You can do whatever you want to be. There is no cap on you, bro. See, a lot of times, society programs us from birth. We get a social security number. Then we go to school. Then we go to school and get shots that are aligned with who we are. to combat different things that are administrated to us. Then you learn from school, English, math, history, all of these different things. Then you go throughout life. And then life indoctrinates you more to say, okay, you know you got to go get this job because, yeah, if you don't work a 9 to 5, there's no way that you're going to be able to survive in this world that we've designed for you. So everything is a snowball effect. Think about your life like you know those little glaciers that you have sometimes in the house that you shake up? Think about your life like that. You're depicting what you're seeing. So your life is like that, your confinement. If you're waking up and seeing the same shit every day, that's exactly what everybody individual life looks like. There's a reason why people's life look exactly the same. They wake up, go to work, come home, eat probably unhealthy food, don't go to the gym, don't do anything constructive, and then they keep this going for the rest of their lives. And in all actuality, people are content with that. There are people that are perfectly fine with that. And I'm speaking to the people that know that they have more potential. You know in your being right now that that's not the end all be all for you. That's not your final destination. So I'm speaking to these people right here. I'm not speaking to the individual that knows he's going to be working at McDonald's for the rest of his life. And in all actuality, bro, if that's what you love to do, nothing is wrong with that. I'm not trying to diminish you. All I'm saying is, have you actually tapped into your highest level? Have you actually been able to tap into your power? Because everyone has an individual gift. Everybody has a divine gift that was bestowed to them by the universe. This is pre-selection. You are chosen. You just have to find yourself so that you can figure out what that in particular purpose is and what gift you have to give to the world. See, when it's all said and done, bro, you're not going to be remembered for the cars, the clothes, the women. None of that matters. All of that is obsolete. You're going to be remembered for what you did for the world. What did you provide and give back to the world? What value did you give to the world? How many people did you help? Did you change people's lives? Whatever you were doing. Did you help the world go in a forward direction? See, people try to overcomplicate life by all these different philosophies and trying to be over philosophical. Life is simple. Were you going in a forward direction or were you descending? Because people can descend their whole life. And like I said, there's a different polarity from being good, bad, yin, yang, masculine, feminine. All of these different things, bro. But when it all falls down, did you live life like you wanted to live it? Did you put your all on the table and say, however this shit go, I'm going full throttle? Because if you did that, then by all means you good. You good, bro. You good, my nigga. You good. But if you sit down and when them doors close and when you by yourself and you think to yourself, damn, I could have went harder when I was in school. For my youngest, I could have been a little more focused while I was in school. Could have been a little bit more in tune with myself. I could have actually invested that money that I was wasting and spending frivolously. For whatever the fuck the word is, and actually been able to focus a little bit more on building my foundation right now. Frivolous. Instead of being frivolous with the money that I have, I could have been a little bit more intentional with the money that I had. So like I said, bro, being yourself, being your highest version is a choice. Just like being your lowest version is a choice. Why do you think in this world we live in, everything is directing you to be your lowest version? When you drink alcohol, you lose cognitive function. You're not as sharp as you usually were in any aspect. When you smoke, your brain cells die. Like you kill your brain cells because you're lighting marijuana in a tobacco leaf, and light. It's like you're lighting up a Christmas tree. You're lighting up the cannabinoid receptors in your brain, but you're killing your brain cells. So that's why when you get high, you're not as cognitively active. You cannot think as fast. You cannot act as fast. You're slowed down. But when you're in the gym and you're releasing those different endorphins and chemicals, you feel like you are already on a high because you are on a high. Your body is releasing certain chemicals that give you a reaction. When you're doing purposeful work, even if you're working all fucking day, you're happy. Yeah, I'm working all day, but I'm getting a hell of a return on my investment on it. Rather than me being in a cubicle or working a 9 to 5 or doing all of these different things that aren't serving me. Hell yeah, I'm gonna work all day. Hell yeah, I'm gonna invest into myself and build up my foundation. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do what's right rather than doing the things that I know aren't correlative to my highest version. See, like I said, bro, there's a polarity in everything, bro. Your highest version is waiting on you. The blessings is waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? It's waiting on you. It's kind of like it's in a safe with the key waiting to be manifested in your hand by the work you have to put in, by the intention you have to set, by the reprogramming of your subconscious and your conscious mind. Everything is going to go aligned to how it's supposed to, bro. Like I said, the Most High is guiding you every step, bro. You trip, you fall, you was supposed to fall. You go forward, you was meant to go forward. You go backwards, you was meant to go backward. But always know that the controller of life is in your hands. You playing, you pressing all the right buttons, you clicking all the right buttons. All of this shit that you're doing is in your control, bro. You wake up and get out of your bed. You can choose to go eat some bullshit, or you can choose to go eat something healthy. You get out of your bed, you can choose to go work and build your foundation, even though it might not be the coolest thing right now, or you can go do some dumb shit that's not getting you anywhere at all, or you can have pointless conversations that aren't getting you anywhere at all. Remember, everything is a choice, and remember, you are the dictator of how this shit goes. So you put in the work right now, and you actually focus right now, so you can get to where you want to go, and you can fully express yourself, or you can keep worrying about what society thinks of you. You can keep worrying about how society perceives you instead of just doing what the fuck you want to do. Because at the end of the day, we all got to go one day. We all have to perish. We all turn it back in the soil one day. So are you going to live your entire life living in a shell of who you are? Or are you going to make the decision right now to take a step forward into being who you want to be? Because like I said, everything's a choice. And right now, you're choosing to either propel yourself or degrade yourself. So what's it gonna be, bro? Are you evolving or are you descending? It can only be one of the two, but you can't do both. So that's a question you gotta ask yourself. Am I gonna be my highest version? Am I gonna be my true self? Am I gonna walk in my purpose? Am I gonna do what the fuck I want to do? Or do what somebody else is programming me to do? Keep being indoctrinated. Keep listening to what everyone else is telling me to do rather than thinking about my decisions. Rather than unlearning and relearning the things I need to know. Rather than following someone else's route when my story's right here. My page is right here. My blank canvas is right here. It's all about how you want this shit to play out. How do you want your movie to be reenacted? How do you want your legacy to be displayed? How do you want yourself to be expelled out into the world, bro? Like I said, fam, you get the choice. You get the choice. I believe in you, bro. I know you got this. I know you have what it takes. I know you have the ability to do exactly what you need to do. It's just the question is if you're going to do it. Are you going to do it? Hey, and I'm out, man.